Peace and assalamu alaikum. This is your brother Rahim, your investigative reporter, coming at you once again. This is a public announcement for certain type of debaters. First one up on deck is called Albert. I have decided I would never debate him again either. I thought this brother was cool and whatnot, even though it wasn't towards me, but then he did try to get at me a little something in his debate, but he couldn't shake the rafters for what I gave him in the scripture, but that's another case. But what he did, he started off nice by saying to brother minister that no disrespect, so forth, but then he goes to tell him shut up. All right. And then while brother minister is talking, he's going, stop lying, stop lying, stop lying. And I have the recording. And then he dissed them in other places. Okay. And I'm like, brother minister held his head. You know what I'm saying? He's professional. And I got to say, brother minister laid it thick on Carl that night. He laid it thick on Carl so much. Carl did an oopsie doops. To me, you're the oopsie doop kid, because not only did you run away with the topic and try to oopsie doop it, you did this before when you was debating about Esau and what his complexion was. I think you were debating Shah Allah. I could be corrected if I'm wrong, but you did it there. You tried to say you didn't take a stand. You wasn't taking a stand, so you gotta basically prove that he wasn't black. But when brother Josh came and asked you a question about what complexion you thought he was, you said what you said, and Josh said prove it, and you said I can't. A oopsie-doop moment. Then while you were debating brother minister, you did another oopsie doop. That's why you're the oopsie doop kid. You know doggone well that debate was about, is Jesus God? You and I debated it. You didn't do that with me, but all of a sudden that brother was landing on you so thick, you went and said, well, the topic was, you tried to flip it. And no matter what you say, he was still in the point of proving whether Jesus was a main God, a little God, a medium God. That was the topic. And you tried to flip it into another topic that didn't even exist. A oopsie doop moment. I mean, that was ridiculous. And then the most ridiculous part is when Bashir, my Muslim brother, told brother minister he liked what he said and he did his thing. You gonna tell Bashir, and I couldn't believe it, you said you just gonna ignore me? And Bashir like, yo, no disrespect to you, bro. I'm like, who does that? That's like a woman telling a man, why you gonna ignore me? I don't even understand why you would actually invite a Muslim to your debate about if Jesus is God. That is an oopsie doop move. I mean, it's ridiculous. That's like me inviting an atheist to a debate about Allah existing or a deity existing that created everything. So you failed. I mean, you turned that into buffoonery. Now, from what I'm seeing, because I asked Sal, you know, could me and Josh talk about it and blah, blah, blah. So he said, yeah, but now, from what I'm seeing, brother minister is about to go with, is Jesus God part 4. I can't mess with you on that no more, because not only are you disrespectful, when you get caught, you try to flip. and then you talk in English, right? But nothing you say makes any sense. You were talking about this and that and this and that, and I'm like, is this dude talking Roman? Because I don't understand what you were saying. So with that, I myself would never debate you, because you have these oopsie-doop moments, and everybody recognizes it. Trust me, everybody recognizes it. So you're weeded out, and I would never debate you, and I don't think other people are going to debate you either. And you'll find out. You might have to debate somebody who just don't know, but you'll find out. The oopsie-doop kid called Albert. Now, moving on to Bleedo. I plead the fifth guy. I mean, come on, Bleedo. I mean, the way you did that virgin birth debate. Let's take it to the beginning. You started out wrong. You started out saying, well, you know, Sal, being that I'm not the aggressor and I took on what Anthony told me and Rahim called. First of all, I can call you out. Let's get that straight. I called a war out. It's on a recording. So why you step up, I do not know. I don't know why you stepped up. But anyway, okay, you stepped up. So I put it down. You started off talking about you didn't want to go first because it's difficult for the first person to debate. Listen, if a person have facts, it doesn't matter if he goes first or last. It just doesn't matter. You see how I stepped up to the plate? Okay, I'll go first, no problem. You, on the other hand, you basically telling Sal you should go second, as though you were gonna win the debate because you went second instead of having your facts straight. Okay, so therefore you won't get a debate out of me either. Pulling that type of stunt, you won't get a debate out of me. Okay, ever again. All right. Now the thing is, you asked about why did the Israelites not see the sign? Because if you supposed to be this free thinker, you should know that the Israelites didn't recognize the sign because they kept asking John, are you the Messiah? And John said no. Okay. So, but if you was really a good free thinker and investigator, you would have known that. I don't have to tell you. That's why I didn't even say it. Because our main point was that the virgin birth happened in the scriptures, and it showed it without doubt. And then you tried to flip scriptures like it didn't. And then you talk about you're this free thinker like everyone else is behind bars or something. I'm a free thinker and I'm Muslim. I'm sure the other brothers are free thinkers. Like we're locked up or something. You call yourself this free thinker. No, listen, you're not the only free thinker. Okay? You don't have enough studies to debate. You've shown the lack of it. Okay? Then, when one of the brothers asked you from, I believe, the rod of instruction, I don't know if it was Bentray or Sound Minds, but one of them brothers asked you simple questions. You went and said you plead the fifth. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're debating. We're not in court. Okay? We're debating. I've never seen that in any symposium ever. You're the first guy to do that. I plead the fifth for what? Either you know or you don't. If I don't know something, I'm just going to say, you know, I don't know that. I'm you know, let's move on. I don't know it. You said you plead the fifth? It's because you got stuck. Are you kidding me? You got stuck. Very stuck. Okay? And I know you was wishing Man, I wish this debate was over. Hurry up. You shouldn't have put yourself in it. You shouldn't have debated. You came after me like you gonna do me something you couldn't do. Dude, you can't do me nothing. I will rip you open all day, put you back together, and rip you open again. You can't do anything with me and with other brothers. Okay? I mean, you're ridiculous. And then, to top it off, I didn't even get to hear the debate live on the phone because I was working and doing some other stuff. And I get the first part of Life After Death that Josh did, okay? And you running around the chat room talking nonsense. Brother, press 1. Press 1. That's all you gotta do. Press 1. If you got a beef about something that they ain't saying that you think is not right, press 1. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that you were running around in a chat room, running your mouth and wouldn't press 1. Okay? That was crazy. You know. But anyway, the oopsie doop kid, and I plead the fifth. Y'all, I'm not debating either one of y'all. And Carl Albert, like when Josh tried to, you know, calm down the situation, he believes just like you believe in that Jesus, Jesus is God. You tried to go into him, but he wouldn't even let you. He controlled that whole situation, and you tried to get on him. And he believes like you. So that tells me you got a different agenda, Carl. Why would I go against somebody that believes like me? Because you got a different agenda. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. That's why I ain't going to debate you no more. That's it. Bleedo, if I make out a call, do not accept a debate. Do not. On somebody else's behalf. That was Arwar's. You see what Arwar did? He called and hightailed out of there. You see, because he knew I was going to rip him a new one. Oh, I had it laid out. He knew what time it was. He hung up that phone real quick. So, with that, you two guys get no debate from me. Probably won't from no one else. You're going to be ignored. Like a couple of brothers is about to get ignored also. I ain't going to say no names. You'll see. And Sal already knows that I'm not affiliating myself with you guys because you're not going to waste my time, my resources, and my energy dealing with buffoonery and trying to turn Sal's show into a buffoon cafe. I'm not with that because that's a place where thousands of people listen and they can get some good information that you can't even get in a school, a regular school. So with that, I say peace and assalamu alaikum.